Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of the Foolish Fish News, and we're starting off this week with Occult Botany. This is a new translation of a classic text, French text from the early 20th century. So Paul Sédier's Concise Guide to Magical Plants, I beg your pardon. New translation by R. Bailey, and so this is probably going to appeal to anyone following the green path, or certainly a more natural path. Here's a little description here, classic text on esoteric traditional herbalism from one of the most influential herbalists of the Paris Occult Revival. So there we are. So yeah, nice hardcover book, $50. Directly from Inner Traditions. It's currently significantly cheaper through Amazon. This often happens. I'll leave links to both, so depending on your current level of wealth, you might choose to go for one or the other. Dr. Francis Young has announced that he has been picked up by Cambridge University Press, who have confirmed that Magic in Merlin's Realm, A History of Occult Politics in Britain, will be published in the UK in March 2022. So a little while to go yet, but definitely one for the calendars. This looks like a very interesting book by a very well-respected author and a very well-respected publication company. So yeah, something to definitely mark your diaries for. Watkins Books made a nice tweet a couple of days ago saying that the reign of Saturn, which I told you about in the previous video, I believe, transformed into an age of gold, from Rubedo Press, is in stock in Watkins Books. Now, what that means for people in Europe is that it's going to be much easier for you to order the book through Watkins, or if you're actually living in London or visiting London, to actually walk into Watkins Books to pick that copy up, since Rubedo Press are based in New Zealand and shipping can be a little complicated, if not very expensive. All right, moving on to the next one, which is Cornish Horrors, Tales from the Land's End. So this is Joan Passy, who has put together some of the greatest stories, gothic horror stories from and about the region of Cornwall. And I find these very interesting because they are traditional stories, some written by some very famous authors. I think Bram Stoker's over here, and there are a couple more. Edgar Allan Poe, of course. If you're into classic horror, then yeah, this could definitely be one for you. Fulgur Press have announced that they are making available one last run of the major arcana of Lenora Carrington's tarot deck, and that final run went on sale today at 2 p.m. UK time. So as I'm speaking, we're talking about 5 hours ago, something like that. So there's probably some left as you're watching this, if you're watching this quite close to the time when I'm recording it, either on Thursday for members or Friday for everyone else. But yes, if you're hoping to get your hands on one of these decks, then now seems to be your last chance. Shambhala Publications. This isn't a new thing. This is quite old, but Sven Rolik, an attentive ear, who's one of our members on the Discord, the members Foolish Fish Discord server, brought my attention to this just today. The profound treasury of the ocean of Dharma, and these are 3 books. So the Path of Individual Liberation being volume 1, the Bodhisattva Path of Wisdom and Compassion being volume 2. And then the Tantric Path of Indestructible Wakefulness being volume 3. This looks like a really nice series of books, and I thought that I'd bring your attention to it. It might be of interest to some of you out there. Thank you, Sven Rolik, for bringing my attention to that. And another one brought to my attention by another member, Modern Metaphysicae, was pointed out that the Magical Tarot of the Golden Dawn deck is getting a reissue through Aeon, not to be confused with Aeon Sophia. So that's this. It's a very, very fresh new publication, new printing of the official Golden Dawn Tarot deck. Yep. Once again, if that interests you, the links are down below as usual. Another tarot deck that caught my eye earlier this week is this one, the Tarot of Curiosities. I really like this collage, turn of the century look, a little bit Monty Python-esque. Yeah, it's an aesthetic that really appeals to me, and again, it might appeal to some of you. It's available on Etsy, and yeah, as always, links down below. There's a nice little video there that you can check out. Meinl, I pointed this one out a couple of months ago to members before these news videos became available to everyone. Meinl were doing some tuning forks that were planetary tuned, and it seems that they now have a whole range of instruments. Not least interesting to me are these gongs for the various planets. Yeah, it's a really, really nice idea. They're available in various sizes. This whole website, it's Sonic Energy, Meinl Sonic Energy. So Meinl mainly make drums, right? So they have their website for their more mainstream instruments, and then they have the this other site for their Sonic Energy. Yeah, literally instruments. I'll let you discover those in your own time, of course. Those are the tuning forks that I was telling you about earlier on. But then you've got many various ritual instruments and so on. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see if I can find something interesting here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, you can take your time with that website. There's lots and lots to discover. It's very, very cool. Lesson 2 of the Tree of Life layout and health layout is available now on the Quareia website. Lesson 1 came out just a couple of about a month ago, I suppose, and we're just waiting for lesson 3 now. I think the from what I understand is the final lesson, which is coming out in the end of August. It's a really nice introduction to tarot in 3 parts here, all available, of course, under the training videos area of the Quareia website. Quareia, if you are still not aware, are an amazing free resource for anyone who wishes to learn the art of magic, getting you from the very, very basics, the very, very beginning, all the way to an advanced practitioner. Check out the website if you don't know about it. You'll be very surprised. Morbid Anatomy are doing a very interesting looking course on changing ways of life and death. A 5-week online class led by author and educator Tony Wolfe, and it's, let's see, we'll explore the rich creative field of death positive ritual, which sounds like it could be a necessary thing in the West in this day and age, where death is well, we pretend that it doesn't happen, right? It's certainly completely sanitized and almost corporatized. So this 5-week course seems to be going into death positive rituals around the world and throughout history. It seems very interesting. The price tag is a little steep, but it is online, so those of you who might not be able to make it should be able to access those recordings afterwards. That's usually the case. Another conference that caught my eye for those French speakers amongst you, the Golden Thread of the Free Mind is happening in France. So let me see, it's in Tarascon, I believe. So yeah, lots of details over here. They say that there should be at least 2 of the events that will be in English, but my guess is that for this kind of price, you'll probably want to at least be able to access most of the French language stuff. There's up here you can choose which language to read the website in, so you can check that out. Moving on to a call for papers, Theology and Vampires. This kind of made me smile. If you're interested in writing an article about theology and vampires, it sounds like a curious topic. You can see that I've been researching those what do you call them, synthesizer modules and controllers from my video a couple of weeks ago. Some of you may have seen that, and those final essays are due on 1st of June 2022. It seems that they are hoping for a 500-word abstract by November 2021. So that's if you're interested in that. If you're interested in reading about it or interested in writing about it, that those links are down below, of course. And then finally, my game of the week, again suggested by our wonderful member Don. Thank you so much, Don, for drawing my attention to this. Some of you may be aware that A24, the movie producing company behind such masterpieces as Midsummer and Hereditary and many others, are making The Green Knight, which I've been waiting for since they announced it before the pandemic. It was supposed to come out a long time ago now, but it seems that they are making something like a Dungeons and Dragons reskin about the Green Knight. Looks really, really nice. It's a really nice a nice thing. I'm sure that anyone who's into role-playing games and into movies, and maybe specifically into these kinds of movies, is going to be interested. It looks like a fun thing, right? Like a very fun thing. It's obviously it's promotional, but beyond that, yeah, there we go. All right, thank you ever so much, as always, for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. It really helps the channel more than you can know. Is there anything that you'd like me to review? In which case, let me know down in the comments. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, you might consider subscribing, and all the rest, you know the stuff. Thank you so much again, and see you very soon with another video. Take care. Bye bye.